Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Warumya, back with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Muhammad Kakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the 144,000, the hopeful elect, the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahawashi. As you see on the screen, it's got another lesson of the powers that's coming to earth, man. Of the powers that's coming to earth. Let's start with this video first.
Alright, y'all. This what time it is in the morning. The day. I think the night. Bro, what the fuck is that? Look at this. What is this? What is this right beside the moon? Bro, what the fuck is going on? I've never seen this. I never seen anything like this before ever. I was leaving and I looked up and I'm looking for the moon all the time, but look at this. Bro, we in trouble.
Yeah, you definitely in trouble if you ain't repented. Yeah, you right about that. But as you seen on the side, it was like a toy in the sky, man. The power of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi is finna make. It's finna bring great things on the earth, man. And it's like it was just the cherry was just sparkling like a toy, man, like one of your kid toys, man. Now this right here, this video is what they're seeing in stellar space, man. Now check this out.
Just a few hours ago, some very mysterious breaking space news was announced. The most powerful telescope in space, JWST, took photos of something very weird. It imaged the Orion Nebula. This is a very famous region of space where stars are forming. In the image, there are 80 Jupiter-sized objects, but none of them are orbiting a star. They're all just free-floating in interstellar space. And for some reason, all of these objects were in pairs. Scientists don't know if these are planets, and they've named them jumbos, Jupiter mass binary objects. And since they were just discovered, scientists also don't know how they got there or why they're in pairs. Stars form in pairs all the time, so it's possible that these objects just formed in a less dense region of space and didn't acquire enough material to become stars, but physically that shouldn't really be possible. So far, astronomers seem to think that they formed like planets around stars and then were ejected into interstellar space, which does happen, but we've never seen this before with pairs. That's never even been predicted before. We also need to figure out if these objects for some reason are only in the Orion Nebula, or if they're also other places but we've never seen them before because we didn't have JWST. The full paper will actually be published tomorrow, but in the meantime you can look at the image on ESA Sky, and it only took me about 30 seconds to find a pair of these jumbos.
And they saying it's 80, man. It's probably thousands of them, man. And they saying they're the size of Jupiter. So we don't know exactly. We don't know exactly if that's, chariots or not. But we know the Lord has a lot of things going on in the heavens, man. Because the prophecies are all on the table. The last couple prophecies. And as you seen this, I seen a guy that is on TikTok. I'm pretty sure many of you brothers have seen him, or you sisters have seen him. But what they do is they just record the heavens, man. And I captured a couple pictures of them, screenshotted a couple of them. And this was just like the guy seen on the side of the moon, man. And check this out, man. Look how it's sparkling.
Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
And I didn't want to play the music because I didn't know if they so strict on YouTube now. They'll copyright your shit, man. They'll take your video down. But this is the actual, what I think, this is the video of the guy. He was just recording the skies, the heavens. And I seen those, I can't confirm if it was a chariot or not. But I can't say it wasn't a chariot. Now check this out. And that's pretty much what the guy was seeing on the side of the moon, man. Sparkling all type of colors. And it went on for a while. I was watching this guy's live that he was on TikTok, that he was just filming the heavens. Like I said, let me put the music down. But as you see, you just see it sparkling, man. Beautiful, man. And it looks like it's just like a light on top of water. It looks like a light is on top of water, man. So when those chariots start to come down, we're going to be able to see them as they are, man. And see the light that's around them, or however it is, man. But you can see the beauty of these chariots, man. You just see how it's just sparkling and flickering, man. That's amazing, man. And no technology that Esau has is going to be able to do anything to the chariots of Yahawashi, man. It's not going to be able to do anything against our power, man. Yahawashi. Now it goes on for a couple more minutes. It's just flickering. But I thought that was amazing, man. Just seeing the heavens, these signs, man, these signs and wonders, man. And the scriptures tell you to start looking up, man. It don't tell you to start looking up. It just says look up, man, because your redemption draweth nigh. Now look at that. Look at this. You can just imagine how powerful that is, man. Man, I'm gonna go on and skip it, but you know what I'm saying. I just wanted to show that, man. Just to see the power that's around this chariot, man. I don't think it's a star, but like I said, I can't confirm it. But I don't think that's a star, man. I think that's a chariot, man. From what we just seen beside the moon, I believe that's a chariot. Now check this out, man. Over in the Middle East, the angels are coming down and starting to dictate the war over in the Middle East. Now it's going to be real tiny, but he's going to kind of point to it. But you're going to see in the background, he's going to shoot up. The chariot is going to shoot up. He's going to come back down and destroy the bombs that they're sending over in the Middle East.
What's that?
Small speck. There go the dot right there, the little white dot. Right there.
Oh.
Destroyed that bomb, about to come back down and destroy this bomb. See that flicker of light? Destroy that bomb. See that? This is, man, we have amazing power on our side, man. We have amazing power on our side. And I just got the screenshots of the different screenshots of that chariot I seen. Man, let's see how beautiful it is, man. I mean, like I said, I can't confirm it, but just to see though that the power that's in those that sighting of, like I said, I believe it was a chariot, but I can't confirm it. But just to see the screenshots, man. There's a couple of them. I thought they were just interesting. You know what I'm saying? These signs just give you hope, man. And we need hope in these times we're coming into. You see, look at that, man. Look at the beauty of it, man. The light. And that was flicking all different colors, man. You see a little blue down here, purple, red, a little yellow, green. That's what we see in the heavens, man. Here you go again. They almost look like a face with a afro and a beard on their face. Look at the nose, eyes. And look at that. Purple, pink, yellow, blue, purple. Blue real good. Look green. So we see these things in the heavens, man. And the Lord told us to look up, because our redemption is drawing nigh. But check this out. This is a Facebook post I made a couple years ago. Well, 2020. But I wanted to play this because it's still relevant to this day, man. It says, Air Force training, you will encounter UFOs, man. So they already warned them they're going to encounter UFOs. And we know of 4 different races. They don't know of any races. They just assume. But let's play this video.
Air Force physics textbook. And our best and brightest pilots, our future Joint Chiefs of Staff members, go to the Air Force Academy for training and education. And this chapter is called Introductory Space Science, Department of Physics, U.S. Air Force Academy, is what they taught the cadets at the Air Force Academy. Let me quote you from it. Conclusion. From available information, the UFO phenomenon appears to have been global in nature for almost 50,000 years. The majority of known witnesses have been reliable people who've seen easily explained natural phenomena, and there appears to be no overall positive correlation with population density. In the course of your career as a pilot, you're probably going to encounter one of these things. As far as we can tell, there may be 4 different races visiting the planet, and it's been going on for thousands of years. This is what they're teaching their best and brightest pilots. Now,
So they taught them that they was going to encounter these things, man. Now I want to get to my lesson I put together, because we are here, man. We are definitely here. And I just got a couple scriptures to get to, man. I try to do this lesson earlier, man, because YouTube is taking like 2.5 hours for me to upload one video, man. 2.5 hours. I had to damn near leave my computer on all night for the video to load, man. And I don't know what they're doing with that, man. I ain't never had it have to take that long to load, but now these last couple of videos have been loading, been taking 2.5 hours to load, man. So I guess his truth is really getting to Esau, man. This is Zechariah 5, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, I looked again, and this time I saw a scroll flying through the air. And that's what we see, man. The flying scrolls, man. As you seen, what I just showed you in the beginning of the video. He says, the angel asked me what I saw. I answered, a flying roll. It's like a scroll flying through the air. It is 30 feet long and 15 feet wide. And this is the Good News translation. I wanted to get the King James version. So look. This is Zechariah 5 verse 1. It says, I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked and beheld a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. Every one that stilleth shall be cut off as on this side and according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith Yahawashi of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stone thereof. So those chariots are the curse that's going to come over the entire earth, man. The chariots of Yahawashi is the curse that's going to cover all the entire earth, man. As you seen in that video where she said it was 8 planet size. She don't know if it was a chariot or not, but their strongest telescope seeing these things just appearing out of nowhere, man. And she don't know if they're chariots. She don't know if they're planets. They don't know what they are. So the Lord is bringing this last judgment that's going to cover the earth, man. And it might be 80,000 of those so-called planets, or if you want to call them planets, or we don't really know what they are. But we know the Lord is doing amazing things. And we know that the MOTB and the destruction of Babylon the Great is very near. And we know that the curse that's going to cover the earth is the chariots. So it wouldn't be far-fetched for those to be nothing but chariots. Coming in stellar space to come to Babylon, come over the earth, man. I can just say Babylon. It's going to come over Babylon the Great, but you know what I mean, man. It's to cover the earth, man. Which is at Pluto-sized planets, man. And we know those chariots are going to be humongous, man. We had a good illustration of that in Independence Day, man. But as the scriptures say here in Zechariah 3, it says, then, verse 3, Zechariah 5, verse 3, it says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. This is going to be the curse. Those chariots are going to be the curse that cover the earth, man. Those are going to be the curse that covers the earth, man. Those chariots. And man, who knows, man, if those are the chariots, if Yahawashi in those chariots or not, man. Or if they're chariots or not. Like I said, I can't confirm it, but we know that the Lord is coming with chariots, man. This is Proverbs in a humongous fathership. This is Proverbs 3, and I'm just going to get the point in verse 33. It says, the curse of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi is in the house of the wicked, man. We just read that. So those chariots are coming to wreak havoc over the house of the wicked, man. They stole the children of Israel, man. He says, but he blesseth the inhabitants of the just. So the elect are going to be blessed in the house of the thief, man. We're going to be saved out of the house of the thief. But this is the curse that's coming, man. Those chariots. That's the curse. This is Psalm 68. Get to it. And I just want to get the point in verse 17. It says, the chariots of power are 20,000, even thousands of angels, man. So it's going to be thousands upon thousands of chariots and angels, man. Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. So the Lord is coming back with thousands upon thousands of chariots, man. Thousands of them, man. And that's the curse that's coming up on Esau, Edom, man. That's the curse. And no one is going to be able to stop the Lord, man, from bringing this judgment. And that's why you see these politicians and these elite of the society, they're running off, man. They're getting up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I brought out a lesson a couple days ago about them going into underground bunkers, man. Not saying they have. And these things we can't confirm, man. We just know we're going to know these things through the Spirit. But I believe that they are going underground, man. Being prepared for what's coming. Because you just can't just go underground and think everything is done. No, man, you got to go down and get prepared, man. This is Isaiah 19 in verse 1. It says, the burden of Egypt. Behold, Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come in to Egypt. And where we at? We're in spiritual Egypt again, man. He's going to ride up on that swift cloud, and that's that chariot, man. And he's going to come in. It's going to be a curse on Babylon the Great, man. He says, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So these people are going to be doomed when the Lord comes, man. And that's why we wanted our people now, man, to come out of Babylon the Great, man, mentally and spiritually. Because when the Lord pulls the plug on this place, man, it's over, man. You're not going to be able to repent when that time comes, man. One more time, it says, let me read in another translation, man. Just getting the New Living Translation. It says, this message came to me concerning Egypt. Exactly where we at. Look, Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi is advancing against Egypt. That's what's happening, man. Those, like I said, in outer stellar, wherever that, what you said, interstellar part of it, man. We can't even understand where that's at, man. But we know the Lord is in control of everything. He in control of the heavens. And these things are these planets are just appearing out of nowhere, man. The Lord is advancing against this place, man. So it don't tell us how long it'll take for those chariots to get here, man. But Esau knows he's not going to say, well, them are chariots, man, they're so-called spaceships that's coming. They ain't going to say that. They're going to just give you a planet-size, they always use a technical word. These planets are just appearing from nowhere. No, they know that those are the chariots of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. He says, this message came to me concerning Egypt. Look, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi is advancing against Egypt, riding on a swift cloud. The idols of Egypt tremble. The hearts of the Egyptians melt with fear. And that's what we're telling you, man. Don't think, well, we just going to be put in camps and being mistreated and abused and tortured and all that shit, and the Lord ain't going to have our back, man. No, man. It ain't going to end like that. Our power is coming. And these people are going to fear under our power, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. Good News Translation, it says, this is a message about Egypt. Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi is coming to Egypt, riding a swiftly, like it says, riding swiftly on a cloud. The Egyptian idols tremble before him, and the people of Egypt lose their courage. Woo! So that's great power that's coming, man. They're going to lose their courage. Man, the Lord is, man. I know I fear the Lord, man. And I try to convey it in my lessons, man, to fear the Lord, man. Repent to the Lord, man. Because we this ain't never happened before, man. This ain't never happened. You can't warn nobody of this. We'll be telling you through the Spirit, man, this is coming, man. The only thing we can warn you on a small level of what the Lord is coming with, or how the Lord coming. But when he comes, man, we gonna fear. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord, women of the Lord, children of the Lord, we gonna fear, man. But we did the work, man. We on the right side, in other words, man. We had fear in the Lord. We believed on his report. This is Revelations 1, verse 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. You Edomites, man, you touched the Lord, man. The Romans. He says, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. We just read the Lord, the people are going to melt under the Lord, man. Under the when the Lord cracked those clouds, man, the people are going to melt, man. They're going to be so terrified of the Lord, man. Man. Verse 8, it says, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty. So you seeing the Almighty is coming, man. And we warn you of the Almighty, man. Because you can tell somebody, yeah, the Lord coming. They think, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? They're not seeing or had a spirit to know the gravity, the gravity of the Lord coming, man. Of the fear and terrible anger the Lord coming with. They don't understand that, man. To wreak havoc on our enemies, man. But 2/3 of our people are gonna get it too, man, because they didn't believe. They didn't have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. And the Lord is going to be with us, man. And that's the reason why I wanted to bring this lesson out, man, because though we know men are going to be martyrs for the Lord. You're going to be put in camps. You're going to be tortured. You're going to be, all these things are going to come on us. But we have a power, man. We have power. And that's through our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, man. This is Isaiah 41, and I'm going to drop down to verse 11. It says, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. See that? We have a power, man. You know what I'm saying? Though our people can't see Yahawashi, Yahawashi, they can't see the chariots and see them like we can see them, or have the Spirit of the Lord as we have it. They're going to be ashamed that they didn't believe on our report, man. He says, they shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. And that's talking about all the heathen and the Edomites that hated us and mistreated us and abused us. They're going to perish, man. They're going to be as nothing to the Lord, man. He says, thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. See that? So all the things Esau got prepared to do to us, they're going to perish, man. They're going to be as nothing. Verse 12, it says, thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that warred against thee shall be as nothing and a thing of naught. And that's why we should only fear Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, man. That's the reason why we should only fear Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. Because the Lord is going to make them nothing, man. The things that the objections they have, their plans and schemes they have, it's going to come to nothing, man. Verse 13 it says, "For I, Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, thy power will hold thy right hand." See that? The Lord is going to be with us, man. Saying unto thee, "Fear not, I will help thee." See that? The Lord don't want. We don't supposed to be fearing what they can do, man, or what they got, their plans. We shouldn't fear that, man. Because the Lord continues to warn us, man. "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel," man. So we have a Redeemer, man. For the elect that has repented and came back to the Lord, we have a Redeemer, man. And his name is Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. He said he will hold our right hands, man. Yahawashi is Yahweh's right hand. And the Lord said, through Yahawashi, we're going to be saved, man. That's his name. That's what his name means, man. He saves, he delivers, he's salvation. That's what Yahawashi means, man. So the Lord said, "I will save you." Let me read it one more time, man. Verse 13, it says, "For I, Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, thy power will hold thy right hand." See that? The Lord is going to hold our right hand, man. Meaning we're going to be protected and saved out of the destruction, man. It says, "Saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee." So all hell is going to be breaking loose, man. And the Lord says he's going to help us, man. We put our time and effort in Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, man. So we're going to be rewarded from that. We're going to be rewarded for doing the work and believing and having faith, fearing the Lord, man. Following laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We're going to be greatly rewarded, man. And we're not going to be ashamed or confounded. This is undoubtedly the truth, man. This word, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding we have through the scriptures, this is undoubtedly the truth, man. 15, it says, "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth." So we're going to get that spiritual power, man. And we're going to bring judgment on our enemies as well, man. But we know the Lord is going to be with us. The Lord going to use us as his instruments, man. Because it says, "I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make them hills as chaff." And make the hills as chaff. "Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away." Whew. Plain. "And the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, and shall dwell." And let me slow down. It says, "And thou shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel," man. So we're going to glory in the Lord, man. Because the Lord is going to do great works for us, man. And you can't make nobody believe like you do, but you can continually push that vibration out there. You can continue to push that vibration out there, because that's what I try to do every day, man. Push that vibration out there. For people to hear, "Oh, for a bear," man. My family, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, man. Because we're finna coming into some perilous times, man. Only the ones with faith are going to make it out of these trying times that's coming, man. This is Isaiah 59, verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi shall lift up a standard against him, man. See, the spirit of the Lord is going to lift up a standard against him, man. And we're going to be those new sharp threshing instruments, man. Because the Lord is going to bless us to have spiritual powers to protect ourselves, man. And not saying all the brothers going to get spiritual powers, but if you have an angel around you, man, just to be able to escape the judgments of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, because all these spirits are going to be doing the work of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. Putting people to death out in the street, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Man, like I said, I had a guy up here, man. I knew him, grew up with him for the most part. And he shot and killed his damn nephew, man. So these spirits of the Lord going to be using to bring judgment on the earth as well, man. Through Esau, Edom, through 2/3 of our people, they're going to be used to bring judgment on the people, man. But when they come in as a flood, the men of the Lord, the women of the Lord that believe and have faith, the Lord is going to protect us, man. He's going to lift up a standard for us, man. Either is it through spiritual powers or an angel being with you just to guide you out of the way, or just being your protection, man, getting you out of a situation when, you know what I'm saying, when you have no way to get out, man. The Lord is going to do great work, man. And this is what this faith is about, man. Us believing that the Lord can do it. You believe that the Lord can do whatever situation you're in, whatever thing happens to you. You got to believe the Lord is going to be able to get you out of it, man. You got to believe that wholeheartedly, man. Just like I read this lesson I did yesterday about Caleb followed the Lord wholeheartedly, man. He didn't have no doubt, man. And that's the spirit we have to be in, not having a doubt that the Lord is going to be with us. This is Psalms 124, and I'm going to start at verse 1. This is a Psalm of David. Look at that. As soon as I get on this damn 3-4 scriptures I came in. I have 7-8 scriptures I done read out of that Bible. And as soon as I get to that one, it freezes up, man. But it's cool. Shit, I got this Bible here. It's cool. This lesson going to continue on. This is Psalms 124, the Psalm of David. Look at this. Let me go back. And it says, if it had been, it's like, if he had not been Yahawashi who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been Yahawashi who was on our side, man, when men rose up against us, see that? They're going to come in like a flood, man. They're going to rise up against us, man, only because they know that we are the men of the Lord, man. You're prophets of the Lord, man. They're going to test the Lord to see if the Lord is with you. They're going to test that theory. It says, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quickly. When their wrath was kindled against us, then the waters had overwhelmed us, and the stream had gone over us, our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our souls. Blessed be Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, who have not given us as a prey to their teeth. See that? The Lord is going to protect us, man, when they come in as a flood, man. When it could have quickly overwhelmed us, man, put us to death, man. And the Lord is going to lift up that standard, man, and protect us in that time, man. They could have quickly did it. It says, our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snares of a fowler, out of the snares of the fowlers, man. So that means we're going to be able to escape the judgment of our enemies, man. When they come in as a flood, man, we're going to be able to escape that trap, man. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken and we are escaped. See that? The Lord is going to break their trap, man. And we're going to escape. We're going to escape, man. Our help is in the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi. See that? The help is in the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi, who made heaven and earth. So the Lord made heaven and earth. What can anybody do against the creator of everything, man? What can Esau do against the creator of everything, man? The heavens and the earth. There's nothing he can do, man. So that's why the Lord always tell us through the scriptures, man, not to be afraid, man. Not to worry. Not to get down on yourself, man. Just have faith. Believe. Continue to do the work, man. And this is what gives you comfort. This is what I do when I do lessons, man. And I study the lesson before I even bring it out. I get comfort in the scriptures, man. Because I see the Lord work, man. I see the Lord working on our side. This is Psalm 61. Let's get the point in verse 5. It says, for thou, O power, hast heard my vows. See that? We made a vow to the Lord, man. Doing the work, man. Believing, having faith. We're paying on our vow we made, man. It says, for thou, O power, has heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. See that? Those are the men and the women and children that are gonna escape, man. The heritage of fearing the Lord, man. Fearing thy name. That's a great blessing the Lord gave us, man. Pulled us out of this destruction that's coming, man. To fear the name. Just to fear the name, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Because, man, you just got to imagine how many millions of Israelites it is, man. And he only gave it to a certain few to understand his purpose for us. And our purpose, we are seeing our purpose now doing the work, man. I couldn't tell you, shit, 20 years ago I'll be a man of the Lord. I couldn't tell you that, man. But just through the Spirit, the Lord woke us up, and now we're embracing the truth, man. Understanding who we are in this movie of the Lord, man. This is Psalms 113, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, praise ye Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi. Praise ye servants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi. Praise the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi. Bless the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi from this time forth and forevermore, man. So we have power in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi, man. He says, from the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same, Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi name is to be praised. So when we in the time of Jacob's trouble, I can't say you're going to be running around with a Bible, but we're going to be running around with the name of the Lord in our inward parts, man. That sign of exemption that's going to be written on our foreheads, man. He said, verse 4, it says, Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi is high above all nations, and his glory above the heavens. Who is like unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi, our power, whom dwelleth on high, who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in earth, man. So the Lord has heard our prayer, man. And he knows us individually. And you know, Christians say get a personal relationship with the Lord, man. We have a personal relationship with the Lord, man. Because the Lord is hearing us, man. He hears our prayers. He's hearing our prayers, and he knows us individually, man. And that's why we know and that we have the attention of the Lord. That's why we should continue to have faith in the Lord and continue to endure to the end, man. This is Luke. I'll try to go back to this Bible, man. Because I just like the format of it, how it is. But this is Luke 9, and I'm going to drop down to verse 51. And I just want to get this because just as the disciples had powers at that time, we're going to have powers in this time, man. This is Luke 9, I'm going to start at verse 51. It says, and it came to pass when the time was come that he should be received up. He steadfastly set his face to go to Jerusalem, and sent messengers before his face, and they went and entered into the villages of the Samaritans to make ready for him. And they did not receive him because his face was as though he would go to Jerusalem. So they didn't want Yahawashi to pass through their land, man. So, you know, you get that. I got the other, it breaks it down a little bit more in this other Bible I got. But we'll get it real quick in another translation, because basically the Jews and the Samaritans has always had basically a dispute between each other, man. And you just got to go a little deeper to get that information. But the New Living Translation, it just says he sent messengers ahead to a Samaritan village to prepare his arrival. Let me get back down. Good News Translation. It says he sent messengers ahead of him who went into the village of it says who went into a village in Samaria to get everything ready for him. Now let's get back to King James version of it. All right. 53, it says, and they did not receive him because his face was as though he would go to Jerusalem. So they didn't accept the Lord. They didn't receive the Lord. And this is what the disciples said, James and John. It says, and when his disciples, James and John, saw this, they said, Yahawashi, wilt thou that we command fire to come down from heaven to consume them, even as Elias did? So they was ready to put them to death, man, because they didn't receive the Lord, man. So they asked the Lord, do you want us to call fire come down from heaven, man? So they had the powers, man. He says, but he turned and rebuked them and said, ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of. So he was telling them, man, you can't do this for the most part, man. You don't know what spirit you are in, man. And he was basically telling them, man, you can't just use his power just recklessly. He would, so basically what he was telling them, you can't use his power just recklessly, man. He says, for the Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And they went to another village. See that? So basically, Yahawashi would tell me, you can't use his power recklessly, man. Let me see if it said anything else different in a different translation. It just says Yahawashi, but Yahawashi turned and rebuked them. See if it said in a Good News translation. Yahawashi turned and rebuked them. So basically, he was just telling them, man, you can't do that, man. You just can't use his power recklessly. And the reason why they knew is Elijah did the same thing, man. They knew Elijah called fire from heaven, and Elijah had power to call fire from heaven, because Elijah was a man of the Lord, and the disciples were as well, man. So they knew what power they had, man, and they was ready to use it. They was ready to use it, man. So the Lord rebuked them, man. You can't be in that spirit, man. And that's why we got to hold our spirits, man. We can't just, send up curses on brothers for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But this is the point here. I'm gonna just get a little bit of it, just to get, just to get the understanding of it. But you haven't read Second Kings. You should know this whole chapter, man. But I want to get the point of it, because this is, to set the information. It says, then Moab rebelled against Israel after the death of Ahab. So the Moabites rebelled against Israel after the death of the king. It says, and Eliasa, I know I'm butchering that. Let me see if I can get a better pronunciation of it. Ahaziah fell down from the lance in his upper chamber that was in Samaria, and was sick. And he sent messengers, and he said unto them, go inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Ekron, whether I shall receive of this disease. So he went to ask of the devil, man. He didn't go ask of Yahawashi. He says, but the angel of Yahawashi said to Elijah the Tishbite, arise, go up to meet the messengers of the king of Samaria, and said unto them, is it? It's a spirit. He says the angel told Elijah to go and meet the king of Samaria, the message of the king of Samaria. Slow down. Let me slow down, man. So we back with Elijah went to meet him now. I'm just getting a point where how Elijah called fire from heaven, and I'm gonna get to the point. I just want to get this. This is set the lesson. You know what I'm saying? It says, let me read 3 again. It says, but the angel of Yahawashi said to Elijah the Tishbite, arise, go up to meet the messengers of the king of Samaria, and say unto him, is it not because there is not a power in Israel? He says that ye go to inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Ekron. Now therefore, thus saith Yahawashi, thou shalt not come down from thy bed on which thou art going up, but shall surely die. And Elijah departed. So the son of Ahab, Azahah, fell down from his let's make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Lattice. Let's see what a lattice is. A structure consisting of strip of wood or metal, crossed and fastened together with square or diamond-shaped passes left between, used as a screen or fence for as support for climbing. So basically a ladder. So dropping down to the point I wanted to get. So they went to inquire of the devil, man. They went to inquire of another God, man, besides Yahawashi. And this is the power that Elijah had. Dropping down to verse 9, it says, then the king sent unto him a captain of 50, and it's like a captain of 50 with his 50. And he went up to him, and behold, he sat on the top of a hill, and spake unto him, thou man of power, the king hath said, come down. And Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, if I be a man of power, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed them and his 50. See that? So they was coming to basically put Elijah to death. So the Lord, and Elijah said, if I be a man of the Lord, man, let fire come down from heaven and destroy you, man. And that's what happened. Fire came down from heaven and destroyed them. And that's the same spirit that John and James was in. They was ready to send fire from heaven on them, man. Because he said, if I'm a man of the Lord, may fire come down from heaven. So James and John knew the scriptures, man. They knew that they was men of the Lord, man. Let me read it up again, verse 10 again. It says, and Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, if I be a man of power, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed him and his 50. And again, also, he sent unto him another captain of 50 with his 50. And he answered and said unto him, O man of power, thus hath the king said, come down quickly. And Elijah answered and said unto them, if I be a man of power, let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And the fire came down from heaven, and the fire came down, and let me slow down. And the fire of power came down from heaven and consumed them and his 50. See that? So the Lord gave over to Elijah the power to call fire from heaven, man. So when they come in as a flood, the Lord gonna give us the same spirit. Not saying we're gonna have the spirit to call fire down from heaven, but we're gonna be able to call on the Lord, man. Being a man of the Lord, you're gonna have access to the Lord where your prayers are gonna be heard instantly, man. Your prayer is gonna be heard just like that, man. In the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord gonna hear our prayers, man. His ears are open unto us now, man. And we're gonna read that all throughout the scriptures, man. The Lord's ears are gonna be heard. We're gonna be able to. The Lord is gonna be able to hear our prayers, man. When we in different situations to get us out of those situations, man. That's just by believing. And that after he said he was a man of the Lord, fire came down out of heaven, and then they call him a man of the Lord, man. So these Edomites and these heathens, they're gonna know that we are the men of the Lord, man. When judgment start coming on them for coming up against us, man. Verse 13, it says, And he sent again a captain of 30. He said he spent slocking. He said he sent again a captain of the third 50 with his 50. And the third captain of the 50 went up and came and fell on his knees before Elijah and besought him. And slocking, it says, and said unto him, O man of power, I pray thee, let my life and the life of these 50 thy servants be precious in thy sight. Behold, there came fire down from heaven and burnt up the two captains of the 40 of the former 50s with their 50s. Therefore let my life now be precious in thy sight. And the angel of Yahawashi Yahawashi said unto Elijah. See, the angel was with Elijah the whole time, man. The angel was with Elijah the whole time, calling fire down from heaven, man. So we're gonna have it's gonna be amazing things happening for the men of the Lord, man. Amazing things happening for us, man. But back to 15, it says, and the angel of Yahawashi Yahawashi said unto Elijah, go down with him, be not afraid of him. And he arose and went down with him unto the king. And he said unto him, thus said Yahawashi Yahawashi, for as much as thou hast sent messengers to inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Akron, is it not because there is no power in Israel to inquire of his word? Therefore thou shalt not come down off that bed on which thou art gone up, but shall surely die. See, he didn't inquire of Yahawashi Yahawashi. He would inquire of a devil, man. That's why he was put to death, man. All those 50 soldiers and he commanded them come down, they was all put to death, man. And the Lord showed Elijah that he was with him, man. The angel was with him the whole entire time, man, calling fire down from heaven. And I just, like I said, I just wanted to bring that lesson out, man, because we're going to be able to call on the Lord and he's going to answer our prayers right away, man. So I'm going to end it there, Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom. Shalom.